Okay class, I want you all to imagine this. You're at the park with a friend, kicking a ball, having so much fun, laughing, but then, uh-oh, it begins to rain. At first, it's just sprinkling, but then it gets a bit heavier. Now, can anyone raise their hand for me and tell me what they think might be able to keep us dry? Yes? Maybe an umbrella? Great thinking, Alexandra. What about you, Johnny? Hide under a tree? You're on the right track. Well, let's take a look together and find out what keeps us dry and what doesn't. Here on the board, you can see I've got some pictures that we can have a look at. Let's see if we can sort them into two groups, things that keep us dry and things that get wet. Can anyone come up and show me what an umbrella does? Does it keep us dry or get us wet when it rains? Thank you for volunteering, Emily. I can see that you've popped the umbrella into the keeps us dry section. Would you be able to explain why it keeps us dry? Because it covers our whole body from the rain? That's right. The umbrella helps water slide off instead of soaking us. Do you know what it's made from, Shannon? Plastic. That's correct. Plastic is a waterproof material. Well done. Now, can someone else come up and show me whether newspaper keeps us dry or gets us wet in the rain? Thanks, Patrick. You've dragged the newspaper to the gets wet side. Now, why does it get us wet? Because paper soaks up water? That's right. Paper gets soggy and tears easily when it rains. Let's try another one. How about a roof? Where should that go, Michaela? Yes, the roof keeps us dry, and it's often made from metal or foil, which are strong and waterproof materials. This one is a bit of a tricky one. A towel. Does this keep us dry or get wet? Joey, can you answer this one for me? Yes, it gets wet. Towels are for drying us, but when they get wet, they soak it up like a sponge. Amazing work. How about a poncho? Has anyone worn one before in the rain? Did you say you have, Katie? Did it keep your clothes underneath dry? I heard you say yes. That's great news. Plastic, again, is waterproof. Amazing work. So can anyone remind me what materials we have found that keep us dry? Sean? Yes, plastic and foil. And what materials got wet? Taylor? Paper and towel? Correct. These materials are not going to keep us dry from the rain. Now, what if it started raining really hard in the park and we couldn't keep playing? Where could we go to stay dry? Yes, Matthew? Maybe back inside the car or inside a safe building like home? They're great answers. When we go somewhere to stay safe and dry, we call that a shelter. Can everyone say that word with me? Shelter. Amazing. A shelter has a roof and walls to keep the rain out. Animals and humans both use shelters. Our toys love playing outside too, but they get wet when it rains. So I need your help to design a shelter for your toy. You'll work in groups to come up with a design for your shelter. Think about what your shelter might need. Maybe a roof, maybe walls. You'll also have to make sure that your toy can fit inside. You'll draw your design with pencils and label the materials. I've written some words on the board that you may want to copy onto your plans. We'll use the iPads to take a photo of your design so that you can see the progress from the start to the finish. In our next lessons, we'll build and test your shelters to see if they really keep the toys dry. Before we start, let's read out our learning intentions for today. We are learning to design a shelter that keeps our toys dry. What I am looking for is students who can explain how different materials help keep things dry and safe from the rain. This is because knowing what materials to use can help us make things that really work. Alright designers, it's time to get creative and start planning your shelters. I can't wait to see your amazing ideas. Let's get started by putting you into your groups.